Hey guys, this is Vimal here and welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? Thing is, since the last 2 to 3 days, I couldn't post any videos because of this thing. You might have already seen the video's title, right? We bought a second-hand drone for almost like 1.2 lakh rupees. So I also didn't actually purchase this drone. It was one of my very close friends. This guy lives in Mumbai, and let me tell you, he's a good guy. He's like crazy about drones and has like the whole connection of DJI drones with him, starting from Spark, Mini, Mavic, Phantom, सब कुछ है ये बंदे के पास. So he was looking to buy a new Mavic 2 Pro drone, guys. That was the only thing he didn't have. So I told him like, अरे क्यों भाई, क्यों पैसे waste करता? Why don't you look for something like second hand? Because see, Mavic 2 series drones are like quite expensive, no joke, guys. Almost 2.5 lakh rupees if you look at the top end variant with the Fly More combo. And that's why we were looking for something like a second hand deal. And in Mumbai we didn't find that many good deals, but he was looking something in my area, Hyderabad, and we actually found a pretty nice deal that was around like 1.2 lakh rupees. But problem was that guy lives in Mumbai and he can't personally check the drone, right? And if he transfers the money and the client actually sends the drone over there and something, if any problem happens and stuff happens like that night, would be a bit problematic for him. That's why he called me and said that, Arey Vimal, why don't you go personally and check the drone, just take a flight of that, see how the gimbal is and all that, and then I'll transfer the money and we can take the drone. And that is the reason I was a bit occupied in this thing only, guys. So yesterday me and my dad took out time and went to see that seller. We saw the drone's condition, and after that we took it, and it came in this sort of packaging. Now you might be wondering, box kidhar hai drone ka, where are all the stuff, accessories and all that? I told you, right, this is a second hand drone, and that guy has been using it for more than like 1 year or 1.5 years, something like that. And he told that he didn't have the box, he didn't have any accessories also, and he just packed the drone in this Fuji film ka camera bag and gave it to me. So everything is inside this only. So I'll unbox like this and show you. And the main reason for making this video is, see, lot of people love drones, right? So even if you try to look for something like a second hand deal, I'll show you like what exactly you're getting, the condition of the drone, is it good or not, what special features you have on this drone. And let me tell you, the Mavic 2 Pro is a dhamaka, because this thing offers like cinematic level video quality. You can do 4K video recording. That too has an Hasselblad camera, right? So you can shoot some amazing pictures, videos, and it also has 3-axis gimbal on board, so super smooth stabilization is also there, and a lot of smart features are also there on it. I'll try to show them, most of them in this video only, but see, for a complete review and demo of all the features, I'll have to use the drone for some time now. We'll see how it goes. First, what I'll do is I'll just quickly show you all the stuff that we got in the package and what the seller has given to us, and after that we'll do a quick flight test and see how is the condition of the drone, is it working fine, how is its performance, and all that stuff, guys. So let's get started. Alright guys, so here is our DJI's Mavic 2 drone. As I've told you, this is a second-hand deal, right? So I didn't even get the box packaging of the drone. The guy just packed that drone inside this Fujifilm camera bag and shared me with these accessories. So as I've told you, this is the Fly More combo, and we get a lot of stuff along with the drone. So let me just quickly open up the camera bag and show you the drone. So there you go, guys, our Mavic 2 Pro. And by the way, let me tell you, the Mavic 2 drone is available in two variants. One is the Pro variant, which comes with a Hasselblad camera, and the other one is the Zoom variant, guys. The one we have right now is the Mavic 2 Pro edition with Hasselblad camera. And here you go, our first look at the drone. Okay, as I've told you, this is not a brand new model, right? So don't expect it to be like fresh and everything. Keeping the drone aside, we've got some accessories over here as well. The guy has given us some ND filter set in the box, and keeping that aside, you've got some more stuff over here. Let me just take them out. Oh, here they are, the original set of propellers that you get with the drone, but looks like the guy has used it extensively, and that is why he replaced it with these third-party orange colored propellers. That's it. These were the only stuff that we got in the camera bag, and along with the drone, I've told you, right, the guy has also given us some accessories. We'll get there in a moment. First, let's check out the drone. I want to see the condition of the drone and show you what you get for the price that you pay. TK, we are getting some orange colored propellers. Not bad looking though, but I'll have to see how they perform, and I'm a bit concerned about the stability also. I'll be able to tell once I put the drone in action. Let me just unfold the drone and show you. There you go, the Mavic 2 Pro. From my first impressions, I have to say it looks very similar to the original Mavic Pro, which I already have, but I can definitely see some design changes, slight design changes. Like we've got a lot more sensors now. Now, come on, the Mavic 2 Pro comes with omnidirectional obstacle sensing, right? So you've got lots of sensors over here. Now, if you talk about the main highlights, guys, let me just show you the camera module only, because that is the main point that my friend has bought this particular drone. The Hasselblad camera module, and it comes with a 3-axis gimbal. It's basically a 20 megapixel 1-inch CMOS sensor and can shoot some amazing videos and pictures. You've got the Mavic 2 branding on the right arm over here, and that is pretty much it. Very minimalistic design. You got silver accents everywhere and lots of sensors, as I've told you just now. So going to the top side has a clean look, just the battery at the center, and the battery is also removable as usual. Let me just take it out and show you. There you go, you can easily swap batteries like this, and we got 2 batteries in the package, right? So you get plenty of flight time, not an issue. And by clicking the button on the battery, you can check the current battery level. Pretty handy, I say. And going to the back side over here, you got a couple of sensors, 2 to be precise, and has the DJI branding. See, basically these sensors like automatically stop the drone and prevent it from crashing, and it's got like sensors on all the sides, front, back, left, right, top, bottom, everywhere, guys. So your drone is like super safe whenever you fly it. On the bottom you got like lots of sensors, so just have a look at that. Crazy, right? You also have some rubber flaps over here. Let me just quickly open them up and show you. Okay, so there's a Type-C port over here, so you can directly connect it to your PC, maybe for some software upgrades or maybe to transfer content from the drone to your PC. And by the way, I forgot to mention, the Hasselblad camera on it is powered by a 3-axis gimbal to offer you a super smooth and stable video while flying. That is awesome, right? So that was our first look at the drone. So what I'll do is I'll just keep it aside and show you the accessories also. As I mentioned before, this is the Smart Controller edition. That means you don't get the regular remote, you get the Smart Controller with a built-in 5.5-inch 1080p display. And let me tell you, this is super awesome. This is the first time me also checking out the Smart Controller. You've got lots of buttons and options on it. The antenna flips out like this, and underneath that you've got the controller's analog sticks, which you can easily remove them like this, and you need to screw them into the analog joystick and then you'll be able to use them. The reason DJI made it removable is for portability and ease of use while carrying. You don't need to worry about your joysticks breaking up when you just throw this controller in your backpack. That is the main reason. So once you fix them, you're all good to go. I guess the drone is already paired with the smart remote controller, so I don't need to do anything. Coming to the display, guys, as I've told you, it's got an ultra bright 5.5-inch 1080p display. That means you don't need to separately connect one more smartphone to this controller to use it as a display. Keeping that aside, if you talk about the buttons and options available, most of them are like pretty much similar, found on the regular edition of the remote only. You've got plenty of camera control buttons and most of them are placed at the similar positions only, like the shutter button, video record button, gimbal control movements are there, and at the top side you've got some connectivity ports, like there's a HDMI port, a USB Type-A port, and on the bottom side there's a Type-C port so that you can connect this remote controller to your PC for charging or maybe to transfer data. So let me just quickly power it on and show you. There you go, the controller has turned on. So yes, we do have a bit of juice left over here. I didn't have to charge it for the first time. So you've got the DJI logo on the home screen. This is how it powers on. And basically, guys, the controller is powered by Android only. You got some Android version 7 or something running on it, and you can even install your custom apps also. Keeping that aside, the last accessory we have over here is a power bank, and this is from a third-party company known as Smartry and is basically used to charge the drone's battery on the go wherever you go. So you can just simply place the batteries in the charging dock station like this, and as soon as you do that, you just need to press the power button on the power bank to the right side over here, and by doing that, it will automatically start charging the batteries. And yes, you can charge both the batteries simultaneously on it. So definitely a useful accessory, especially when you go on a long trip or maybe like an adventure trip or hiking or somewhere like that. So that's it, guys. These were the accessories that we got in this deal. We got the DJI's Mavic 2 Pro, and then there was DJI Smart Controller and also Smartry's power bank. But the question is, does the drone actually fly? Is it in good condition? I want to see that thing first. And we'll do a quick flight test and see how the drone performs. Here we go guys, our first flight test on DJI's Mavic 2 Pro. I haven't told you the specs, right? Well, it features a 20 megapixel Hasselblad camera with a 1-inch CMOS sensor. It's got 77-degree field of view, f2.8 aperture, 3-axis gimbal is also there and can shoot videos in 4K 30 FPS frame rate at 100 Mbps bitrate. And it's also capable of shooting 10-bit HDR videos as well and supports D-Log format also. Now if you talk about the safety features, well, it's got omnidirectional obstacle sensing, so it's like fully safe compared to previous gen, but that is something I'll let you know after using it for a few days. So this was just like an initial test because this was a second hand deal, right? So I wanted to check if everything was fine, and from the looks of it I didn't see any problems over here. Everything was fine and stability was also good and gimbal control was also fine. Well, that's it guys. That was our first look at DJI's Mavic 2 Pro drone. We did a quick flight test also. Now everything was fine. I didn't face any issues. The flight stability was also good and gimbal, everything was working fine. That was the only thing I wanted to check because it was a second hand deal now. But one thing that I've observed was I did find a bit of scratches here and there on the body. But again, second hand deal matlab, that was expected. It's not something new, right? So, and also we are getting it at very less price compared to the original price of around 2.5 lakh rupees. And the main reason that my friend was interested in this deal was the seller was giving that smart controller with the drone. That is like quite expensive. Otherwise, for the usual variant, now you'll have to connect like a phone and use that phone's display as remote's display. So instead of that, smart controller offers like a ultra bright 5.5-inch 1080p display, which can be like super useful. So that's it, guys. What I'll do is next week or next weekend, I'll go to some city outskirts or some nice area. There we'll fly the drone, we'll shoot some cinematic shots, and I'll share the review and give you a features demo, everything in that second video. So stay tuned for that. If you all enjoyed this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more new awesome videos. And I'll see you all in my next one.